All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and welcome back to the channel. I am in the house with the Arkona Buran. Here with me for a review. I'm gonna check out the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy. And you can also check out, you know what, Fablades.com. Let me know what's going on there. See if there's anything you like. Let me know, hit me up. You want a discount? Just send me an email. Let's see what we can do. Anyways, let's check this guy out right now. It comes with a pouch, which is zippered nylon, and I love when the maker, they include like this patch, like PVC, but it's amazing. I love it. It's a little detail that I truly appreciate. So this guy comes with the classic card. What is inside here? Oh, you get some extra hardware, which is fantastic. You get pretty much a pivot collar, stainless steel lock face insert, screws, also the barrel. I mean, you can be very careless and scratch, and you know, you can just pretty much also like that nice microfiber cloth. You can pretty much put this guy almost to a new condition. So look at this thing over here. It's not too bad. It's a big boy, yeah, because we got 9 centimeters of cutting edge, and we get like 12 for the handle. Overall, this is like 22 centimeters. You want to know in inches? Because you're lazy, you don't want to convert this. It's 8.5 inches long when deployed. You want to see some knives? Like today, I'm going to show you a couple quirks. RJ Martin, look at this. That's something you don't see often. How about the Seabird? I mean, it's like completely non-relevant, but I know some of you guys, you like the size comparison with some knives that you don't really get to see that often, like this Brian Nadeau right over here, or like, for example, this Rod Olson. I mean, how often you see this kind of things going on? Or, for example, I mean, this is like an F7. Not that common as well, but anyways, it was just like a couple of unusual one I just thought to share with you as I show you this fella right over here. It's a pretty cool one, guys. A titanium frame lock, M390, multi-row bearings. It has the Gustavo Cecchini inter-frame lock. Look at this. There's a lot of things going on in this fella. Construction is quite simple. You have a non-spinning pivot, which is locked in with this diamond kind of shape. Not really diamond, but, you know, not round, of course. You're going to notice right away that you have a blue titanium anodized pivot collar just on the lock side, nothing on the show side. You have this futuristic stepped titanium frame, which reminds me of some other knives, like, for example, the Kami from Sienkiewicz and Shirogorov. It's a nice flipper with these elements over here. Something you could say like the Svarn. There was like a District 9 knife that I reviewed that had something like in this kind of style. It was different, of course. Here we have a lot of angles, a lot of details. This is like a dream for somebody who wants to anodize this scale, so that's pretty cool. You get to see right over here a little switcheroo kind of thing for the pocket clip. If you prefer this clip to be on this side, you can swap it. Just pop this off and just swap the pivot, the pocket clip, sorry, which is titanium, nicely milled, pretty good tension indeed. You get to see that the inside, there's quite some machining that went on. There's some chamfering on the inside. There is a lot of internal skeletonization to reduce the weight on both the scales. Very, very interesting. We're gonna check the weight in a second. The construction, I would say, is pretty simple. You get one pivot and 2 screws right over here. So this is a Chicago screw, I believe. And this guy just goes through and catches the clip right there. So simple construction. For sure, captive pivot, it's very good. It is a front flipper, if you didn't notice, right? That's not the only way to deploy this guy, because you get like this groove, like this, thing that it's allowing you to do a reverse flick, and you can do also like you can take advantage of the side of the show side, that ridge, little ridge right over here, to just deploy it like that. So multiple ways to deploy this fella, but the front flipping action is gonna be probably the preferred, like easier. You can even do with the index finger. But I mean, my preferred, it would be, of course, this guy. So very, very interesting handle design, futuristic, huge lanyard hole. If you missed that, that's a lanyard hole. That's a big hole. It's all right. I mean, kind of not a fan of this. I mean, it doesn't disrupt the overall design, but I kind of feel it's too much. You get a back spacer, which is titanium and follows the contouring of the knife like pretty nicely. The back spacer is kind of protecting the tip of the blade. I'm not able to damage my fingers, so it's safe, I would say. What else? Well, the interframe lock is Gustavo Cecchini GTC patent, I believe. There's some engraving of the inside. I think you can see how this guy works. It's kind of like a frame lock, but it's the interframe, and it's kind of look like it's like a liner because the lock is here. So very clever solution from Gustavo Cecchini. Very, very interesting. This guy has some stainless steel lock face insert, which it's the actual lock. That's my impression. So it has some jimping going on over here. You see, it just sticks out the right amount to catch your finger and just disengage the blade like so. Very, very neat. You get the stop pin, of course, which is there. The back spacer, it's not like full size, but kinda. And then you get this pretty nice blade, which I really appreciate because it's a flat grind M390, but there's some pretty cool features, like the jimping is functional. It's not biting too much, a little bit of thumb rub, but still, it falls in the right position. And then you have some nice chamfers that just stops right here. Nice. The tip is still quite thick. Flat grind and a little bit of belly in this drop point blade and straight edge up to the sharpening choil, which is also like a triangular. So lots of edges going on in this fella. And you have like a nice oblique plunge grind right over here. Arkona logo is lasered on inside of that groove, and the M390 and the numbering is going to be on the lock side. So there's a little bit of billboarding going on, but nothing too crazy. 3.6 millimeters is going to be the thickness of the stock, and 0.3 right behind the edge. It has like a kind of vapor blast kind of finish to it. Sound is pretty regular, nothing special. It sounds good. It's a nice clack, not too loud. When it closes, it's just satisfactory. Like, yeah, I like this sound. I also wanted to check the weight to see how much. Yeah, 136.3 grams. It's gonna be 4.8 ounces. So it's not like a super lightweight, but this is a full-size knife, guys. So it is normal that's the weight. Also, another thing is that it doesn't feel that heavy, but feels sturdy because of the large back spacer. It just eliminates any kind of flex. It doesn't rattle anything. It's well put together, I have to say. Fit and finish. I mean, it's made in China. It's going to be around like $350, I think, $325. So in that ballpark, so it's not a cheap one, but there's a lot of things going on in this one. I mean, a lot of the little details that I can surely appreciate. The action also, beside me, like just botching it, it's nice. It just flips, snaps open nicely. It just closes gently. I think that the reverse flickability of this thing, this capability is just like fantastic. It snaps open like crazy. I really like it. Yeah, but the reverse like this, it is so reliable, so effective that I really appreciate that. Very, very nice. Multi-row ceramic ball bearings. It doesn't have a detent ball ramp, but pretty much all the other bells and whistles are gonna be in place on this Arkona Buran. And it's a very nice knife. I mean, it's not like superbly spectacular, but I think it looks good. Handles are right. Sound is not like fantastic, but for sure it has some nice distinctive features. So there you have it. I really hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.